What's up, everyone? I'm back again, and well, this is gonna be a little shorter video because I don't have much time. I would have normally I would have put everything up and all that, but my editing software doesn't work. I'm gonna talk about some of the announcements that came up from a recent Disney Plus day, from the MCU announcements, and what I can tell. It was some really interesting stuff. It was some really good things, and also reacted to some of the trailers or some of the teasers for that. So go check that out. Go check that video out. It's up on the channel. I'll leave a link down below or something right here. Eventually, so you can go check that out if you want. But there were some other especially cool things for announced that really seemed interesting in a way, because there's some of those things connected and you some of the things that are a little bit possibly separate. But we can start with the main one. It's Hawkeye. Of course, there was some new footage for Hawkeye, that with the show that premieres in pretty much a little bit more than a week. I think next Wednesday. So in like 8 days, I believe it is. So in 8 days time we'll see Hawkeye. Well, I believe that we got some smaller new footage of that, and which was really interesting. We got some cool shots there, and there's been more and more rumors about some other characters appearing and stuff like that, and what's gonna happen. There's been coming out a lot of stuff in the past few days about the show, and I'm super excited for it. I'm super excited for that show and to see what they're gonna do there with it, and the dynamic between Clint and Kay, like that's gonna be very interesting, because from the clips we've seen, it looks really good. Definitely does. Then also after that, I believe we got an announcement from for the spin-off show for that show, Echo, right? And that's a character from the comics as well that has some connections to Daredevil, I believe, in a way as well, a little bit, and other things like that. So she's gonna have her spin-off show. She's gonna be in this show as well, but she'll have a spin-off show. And I believe there will be there's been confirmed that Daredevil characters will be appearing there. I think like Charlie Cox and possibly even Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin and others like that. So they could be appearing in that. uh, so that thing is now, so that's exciting. That will be a very interesting show as well. But from the trailers we saw more as well from Miss Marvel. We got a couple of new shots from that, and maybe something about, I think it was a shot with her getting her powers in some sense. So there was something like glowing around her and stuff like that. So we've got some of that, and we got a shot of her wearing some kind of type like cosplay type, like Captain Marvel outfit. So just she's a fan of Carol, so it's like, yeah, it's one of those just normal, but I think store kind of things in universe. I think pretty sure that's what that's supposed to be. So she got that on. She trying out some of her powers with her friend and stuff like that. So we got a small couple of shots, nothing too major, but it looks very interesting though. It looks very cool, and I'm definitely interested to see that show has now been confirmed to be coming out in I think it was June or July sometime next summer. So there was some rumors that they have pushed it back until then. So, and now those have been confirmed, which is a bit of a bummer, but I believe that's still fine, because whereas the Marvels is still not coming out anyways until like early next year. Oh, early 2023, I mean. So so that's kind of connected to that anyway, so that's fine. It's not like we're not gonna miss too much. I believe it's better that way anyways, so it'll be at least a little closer to that movie. And then we got some Moon Knight as well. We got some new footage from Moon Knight, which was really cool, really awesome. It looked really good. Even some of Mark Spector in, like, say, in the suit, when he's wearing the suit as well. some far off shots. I believe there weren't any close ups in that sense. Like, but we got him in a suit jumping from a roof to another. Him hunched over. You just see the back of him, like this white cape and this thing. Like I think it was beating somebody up or doing something. I don't know. But it was really cool, and we saw him, actor as well, Zach, and he looking good. I can't wait for that show. That looks like a really awesome and badass show, and something good that could be very interesting as well for the future and can set up a lot. So, Moon Knight definitely one of my most one of my most anticipated ones, definitely for me at least. I think for many others as well. There's been a lot of hype around surrounding that, so I can't wait to see more of that and maybe a full trailer soon enough. And then we got some. Finally, we got some footage from She-Hulk, which was really great. We got a new logo as well, updated logo for She-Hulk, and we finally got that footage. We saw we saw her as Jennifer Walters, like walking, doing some kind of meditation yoga stuff to keep her temper in check or so. And then we saw, Bruce Banner. We saw Hulk, in Hulk form, Professor Hulk, and he was like by some kind of containment chamber, and she was inside of that chamber. Like he was probably trying to, I think it looks like he was trying to help her, control the transformations and all that stuff, and or something like that going on. So then we saw them both in normal human form. We saw like the back of her in her transformed form as well, and it kind of looked like she was wearing a really comic book accurate, like classic suit, like a She-Hulk suit. The purple white type suit. I think it was those are colors. Purple white grayish suit. That if you know if you've seen She-Hulk, you know what I'm talking about. And we kind of saw that, and that looked really good. I like it. I like the kind of design on her in that sense as well. Even if you just saw the back, but we still got to see most of it. Like I like the color, like the shading of the green, and all that stuff. And you like her body shape as well. It's not too big and bulky. I know. So I've seen some people being a little bit upset with that because they want. But I think this makes more sense. It's more realistic for her to have that, because her being too big and bulky like that would just look weird. I don't know. It will look. I kind of be a little bit uncanny for me. In me personally, I think I'm much more happier with a little bit sleeker look. It looks really more cooler. At least that's my opinion. But but we'll see. That's not just a little small glimpse. We haven't seen the actual full finished product yet. So things can change. Maybe they will add a little bit more mass to her or something. But the final product is just the first little small footage we got. But anything can happen. We'll see. Just have to wait and see for more. I'm pretty sure we'll get something more from She-Hulk in the coming months or so. But that was at least very fun that we finally got to see some new footage of that as well. So yeah, I think, and then we also got a small glimpse of Secret Invasion. We got like a little small shot of Nick Fury like like a more bigger beard, like more grayish, and it was some kind of like shining, like his like the damaged eye. He didn't have an eye patch on. It was more a bit bluish or something. I don't know what that was. That could be hinting towards something. I don't know. But that was the shot we got. Not much, but at least it's something. And it was also an updated logo for that. It was the normal one, but then it turned like it turning around, like shifting around to like a purplish green, purple dotted kind of one. Like it's like purplish lines, and like I believe probably supposed to be like some kind of type of scroll transformation or something like that with that logo or so. So that was pretty cool. I like the design of that. I liked how that looked. It was pretty cool. So I like how they set that up. So hopefully we'll get some more from Secret Invasion soon. It's currently filming somewhat. I don't know if they finished filming. I don't think they have. I think as far as I know, at least. But anyways, hopefully we'll get some more on that a full trailer for that as well soon enough. And that's almost pretty much what the footage was for. I think I don't think we got any more footage for any of the others. There was more just another couple announcements. There was the announcement for the Guardians Christmas special, the Groot show and Groot show. You know, we got a little animation of him doing something as well like that. Doing on the logo. Um. So, what else was it? Yeah. We got I don't know what other yeah, right. One big more announcement as well though. It was it was rumored a lot, but it finally was confirmed. Agatha Harkness is getting her own show. It's called Agatha House of Harkness. It's like a spin-off of House of Darkness. So it's I like that. I'm happy that she does get her own show because it's a great character. I love Catherine Hahn and most things she does, and especially in this role. But she was really good, so I'm happy that she's getting her own show as well. That's gonna be real cool. And there's some rumors about, of course, possibly Wanda appearing in that as well, and other characters like that. So it's definitely gonna be really cool. It could be setting up a lot as well. So that is a cool announcement. Definitely, I'm definitely happy about that. And then we have some other announcements too, which were, I believe, some animated shows. There's a SpiderMan animated show coming to Disney Plus, which is still set in the MCU. It's gonna be like an origin story to the MCU Spider-Man, and what happened to him, like how he from when he got bit by the spider and everything, all the way leading up to him joining up with Tony in Civil War. You know, everything that happened before that, leading up to that point. I don't know. I think probably it's a limited series. I don't think it's gonna be multiple seasons, but I could be wrong. But it's at least for that series. I'm pretty sure there will be another series coming. There's some rumors about that. I'll get to that in a moment. But there is a lot that could be like explored with this show, with this like what happened before or something. Finally, but many people have been maybe wanting something about Uncle Ben, possibly, how he died in this MCU universe, you know, and stuff like that. Exploring more of that, that is a massive possibility. So there's a lot they can do with it. So I'm happy about that. I'm definitely excited to see that, and to see what kind of type of animation they go for it as well. Then we have also, before I get to something, when we have a Marvel Zombies show coming as well, which will probably have the same animation as What If, I believe at least. Not entirely sure, but they show some clip from that, so I don't know. But they're definitely coming a zombie show as well, which is really cool. I think I know a lot of people like that, and that's gonna be very interesting as well to see. And then, of course, we have one of the bigger animated shows coming back, the X-Men. You know, there's an X-Men 90s kind of remakes, reboot thing going on. It's called X-Men 97, you know? So that's gonna be really, really good, really cool to see that come back in a new take, somewhat, but still somewhat with the same kind of style and characters. Now officially fully under Marvel, you know, under Marvel Studios. They're making this show, and I'm hyped for that. That's gonna be very cool, interesting to see, and what other characters they can bring in now, of course, as well, from many different times, you know, from Marvel, you know. So that's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see the design, the style of it all. Uh, so we don't know much yet on how it's gonna be because they just announced the title of it, so that it's coming, but they haven't said anything more. But I know they will do a good job. I know the Marvel Studios always does a good job, so I think definitely they will do a good job with this. It it can be some really big step forward for Marvel as well. For Marvel Studios, they can do if even more stuff like this on the side, like not just mainline MCU. They can start doing some other things like this too, because they're great. They're a great studio. They're a cinematic studio. They can. It's not just MCU. Marvel Studios can do multiple things that can still be really cool and really good in that sense. So, and hey, maybe sometime they can cross it over into that. So, who knows? It's like the multiverse thing. It's just you can do anything you want with it, but that's at least really cool. I'm definitely hyped for that show. I loved the original '90s cartoon. I watched it in the early 2000s, when I was, and it was great. So I'm definitely excited for that. I love X-Men, so that will be really cool. Um, and other than that, there were some other announcements as well. I cannot remember for now. I think those at least are the main ones that we can really see. Um, there could be some more. There could be some other smaller, too. There was a lot. There was a lot, and there was a lot of cool things. But at least there's a lot of good shows coming. There's a lot of good content from Marvel coming. So if I missed any, I'm sorry about that. I'll probably leave that down in the comments if I find out about something. I'll make a separate video later talking about those more. But those at least are the like really main ones. Uh, as I can think at least for now, what I can come up with that were announced. Uh, I know I should prepare maybe, but I'm really tired, so I just came home from work a couple hours ago, so I don't need, so like I'm working again tomorrow, so I just wanted to make this quickly so I have time now when I still can, so before I fall asleep. But I'll probably make another video if I do miss something. I'll make another video talking about more detail later. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This video has gone on way too long as well. um, but I just want to finally also say some rumors about SpiderMan as well. There's a SpiderMan trailer. The second trailer is coming later tonight, actually. So keep an eye out for that. I may do a reaction video if I stay up. Possibly, I'll do a reaction video to that. Otherwise, I'll leave that until tomorrow sometime. But hopefully, I'll be able to do it because I cannot see through the whole day. But I'll try without getting it spoiled for me. So hopefully, I'll get to it. Hopefully, it won't be coming out too late over here. But the second trailer is coming, so I'm super hyped for that. I'm gonna definitely go do a reaction to that. And also, I want to leave it with some rumors about a second trilogy for Spider-Man going forward. There's some rumors about that's what Marvel Studios is planning. A second trilogy setting up for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and also possibly a Disney Plus show with 3 seasons. Which all makes sense. That's what I've been thinking too. That they probably that's what the logical next step. Possibly after he has his appearance in the next Venom movie, possibly, and some other maybe thing in between. Couple times, and then he goes off into a new trilogy, and possibly a TV show that can be anything. I don't know what that could possibly will be. Is how they will set that up. It's just a rumor, and what it will be about, I don't know. But hey, I'm open for anything. I just want him to stay in the MCU. I love this Spider-Man, and I want to see more. I love Tom Holland, really good as Spider-Man. So I'm hyped, and I'm hyped as well for No Way Home. So, and more of this, I'll be happy. Spider-Man is my favorite character and a superhero ever. So I just want him to stay in the MCU. I want him to be still there, and so many stories that can be told more with him there. So, yeah, the more the better. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but that's what I'm gonna leave it off on. This has gone on way longer than I expected. I'm sorry for that, but you can skip through if you to those information you want most. But Once again, thank you guys for watching. If you did like this, leave a like down below. I would appreciate that a lot. And also subscribe if you haven't already. And also ring the bell to get notified next time any video comes out like this, or reaction or anything. I'll be trying to do at least 2 a week or something, at least a couple of times a week. So when I get the time on my days off, or like this, if I have the energy during the night, during the afternoons, when I get back from work. So yeah, but other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.